Fantastic. Give it up. Company of Thieves in the Big Room.
Thank you. This gets so weird sometimes. I turn the page and I find it's all the same as it was when I was younger, aching with the hunger. When I was younger, you twist my arm till I cry. I'll never know why I lied to you. It's all the same as it was when I was younger, burning with anger. When I was all the time we spend trying to get our voices heard. Sometimes it felt like dying, waiting to change our world. All the time we spend trying to get our voices heard. Sometimes it felt like dying, waiting to take our turn. Take our turn. Take our turn. Oh, no. When I was younger, when I was younger, All right. Thank you.
That was awesome. Brand new music from Company of Thieves live in the Big Room. What was the name of that track?
That is a new song called Younger.
Younger. Have you been doing very much new stuff on the road this time?
Yes. Yes.
Very cool. I'm sure that that's probably part of this whole experience is testing out new songs as well because it's such an interesting, thing that you're doing.
Thank you. Yes. When we started the band, it was just Mark and me, and we would write songs and play them acoustic at open mics in coffee shops and cafes around the city and test them out for a bunch of singer-songwriters. And so we just wanted to get back to our roots and, play old songs, new songs, covers, and just have it be like this because this is like what we need right now to figure out the best next steps for the band.
Exactly. That's awesome. And I love that part of, since you guys are so familiar with doing, the open mic scene in Chicago, you're actually doing like an open mic set for artists in each city opening the show tonight. So you had fans submit songs or just who they were, right? And then did you go through and pick the people who would be opening this evening?
We wanted to initially, but we used this company called Top Lip, which is a really cool website that does contests for a lot of tours. But they did like this interactive way of having the people be a part of it and vote and have like a championship like bracket system, which ended up being cool.
It's great because then everyone got a voice and everyone got to say, I want to see them play, you know? And it's people that, you know, haven't ever been heard before, or maybe they're just starting out, or you know what I mean? And
that would be so nerve-wracking to play out at the Newport, have one of your first shows be there. But that's very exciting for them, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Very, very cool. And then Von Gray, is that the other opening act tonight?
Mm-hmm. Yes, they're lovely. They're 4 sisters from Atlanta.
They're young, too, right?
Yeah. And, I think the oldest one is like 16. And they're so talented. The little 12-year-old plays lap steel, and they have beautiful harmonies. And, you know,
me to shame.
They're definitely old souls. Like, there's no way that they're, like, 14 years old. They've been here for a long time. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, for sure. So tell me about, you're 4 or 5 days into this tour, is that right?
Yeah.
And you've already had some pretty wild experiences. Like, you performed with an a cappella group at one point?
Every night has been so unique and special. Like the first night, I couldn't even hear myself because everybody was singing along so much. So I basically just backed off the microphone and the whole room was singing together.
That has to be amazing.
It was amazing. And then the second night, during Tallulah, we heard someone in the audience sing a part of the bridge that's like, oh, yeah. It's like a very difficult part. And it was so good that I started laughing. I was like, that was amazing. Who are you? What are you doing here, you know? And she's like, we're an a cappella group called No Strings Attached, and we're going to, we know Tallulah, and we're like, get up here. So we started the song from the beginning, and it was just me and this a cappella group, and it was, so funny because I've always wanted to do a cappella. I'm such a nerd, and I just did it, and, they sounded amazing. There was, a 12-person a cappella choir behind me.
It's so fun. There's actually video of that on YouTube, too, if you want to check that out. It's really fun.
And then in St. Louis the other night, we finished our set, and I don't know why we didn't play it, but we didn't play It Won't Go Quietly for some reason. And there was, a 4-year-old little girl who came up to Genevieve at the merch table, and she was, so sad and asked why we didn't play the Batter Up song.
Oh, because that's a lyric in the song?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So we
played it for her at the merch booth, and she was so shy, and it was so cute.
Oh, my God, I love it. That's such an
Each night
awesome thing to do.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. Well, tickets are still available for the show this evening. Come on out. It's out at the Newport, originally scheduled at the A&R bar, but it sold out so quickly that they bumped you guys up to the Newport, which is rad.
Yeah.
Well, thanks to you guys.
Well, thank you so much for being here. Let's go ahead and do another song.
Cool.
Is this something that, we can expect to hear tonight?
Maybe. We've been another thing we've been able to do, because it's just the two of us, is just learn our favorite songs on the road and just build a library of covers that we've been testing out too. So
that's awesome.
Are we gonna do it?
Sure.
This is our favorite Strokes song.
Oh, awesome. Cool. This is Company of Thieves live in the Big Room. Big round of applause, guys.
Tried to take control. I don't see it that way. I don't see it that way. We shared some ideas, all obsessed with fame. Says we're all the same. Oh, I don't see it that way. I don't see it that way. Raised in Carolina, she says I'm not like that. Trying to remind her try, but you see, it's hard to explain. I say the right things, but act the wrong way. I like it right here, but I cannot stay. I'm watching TV, forget what I'm told, 'cause I am too young and they are too old. The joke is on you, this place is a zoo. You're right, it's true. I shake my head to say everything's just great. Oh, I just can't remember. I just can't remember. Wasted right here, but I cannot stay. I'm watching TV, forget what I'm told, 'cause I am too young and they are too old. Oh man, can't you see I'm nervous, so please pretend to be nice so I can be me. I miss the last bus, I'll take the next train. I try, but you see it's hard, so hard to explain. Thank you.
Yeah, that was awesome. That is so good. We got a new song for our undercover weekend here at the radio station now too.
Cool.
Awesome.
Which is rad. So I was trying to explain to a friend last night, like we were talking about, we didn't really know how to categorize your style or like what it is you do, and that's a really cool thing because you pull from so many influences and elements and rock music and blues and jazz and all, that kind of stuff. A little folky too sometimes. Does that make it easier or more difficult when you do sit down and start writing music though?
I think it's just like the world is, open, wide, and, it's sort of like you allow yourself to just, figure out what you're feeling and find the most sincere way to express that. So because we have, so much that we're influenced by and, all these sounds that we've grown up, it's been able to, just like sort of crack it wide open for us. So we don't feel pigeonholed or we don't feel, obligated to have a certain sound, but everyone will expect us to be this way. It's sort of like each time is a new time, like every song is a brand new experience, So maybe it's hard to market and it's hard to explain, oh, they're like this, but it's also like everything is different and unique, and I don't know.
I think, the only difficulty is, like Jen's saying, we live in a world where if tastemakers don't know what to call it or how to advertise it, we're one of those bands that sometimes gets a little lost unless we're lucky enough to find people like you all to play whatever you want because you can, and we see that there's a positive reaction, so it keeps us motivated to not care about that and keep going and just break that wall. So
and a lot of our favorite artists, that we've been influenced by have evolved with every single album. It's like a completely new group, and we like that. I mean, I don't see why anyone would want to stay the same forever, right? I mean, there's growth and change.
So what have you guys been listening to lately then?
Ooh, boy. So much stuff.
actually, Rodriguez from that documentary, Searching for Sugar Man, has been really cool.
I'm listening to a lot of Thelonious Monk and Ella Fitzgerald.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's good for this weather too.
Yeah,
You staying warm okay? It's so cold out there.
Yeah.
You're brave to do a winter tour, man. Like most people just kind of huddle up in their houses and try not to leave.
We stayed at a friend's last night on the way here, and this morning we woke up and there's snow everywhere, and she has an orange tabby cat, and they were like, when you leave, put the key under the mat, and everything will be fine. Make sure the cats don't get out. So we leave, and we're like trudging through the snow, and I see this orange tabby cat run across the street, and I'm like, Mark, that's our cat. What are we going to do? And Mark doesn't even have his shoes on. He's in his socks running through the snow.
Changing my pants
Speaking
in
of
the
being
van.
cold.
I'm
and we're like,
pantsless
we got to get the cat. And I'm like, right down the street, like, come here. And then I was like, we should probably go back in the house and check to see. And
Was
we
it
found
not
her
the same
cat,
cat?
sitting on her bed. And I was like,
We almost.
oh
yeah.
my God.
We thought it'd been great if we like stole this person's cat and our friends came home to a brand new cat and had no idea where it came from.
They just walk inside their house and there was like 2 tabby cats.
Yeah, dogs and
That would be hilarious.
Yeah, we were like, let's just get all the neighborhood animals. But
like
anyway, it was
Jumanji.
just funny because you said being in the cold and we were out in the snow without shoes, like trying to chase this cat that wasn't the right one.
Oh my God, no, I love it so much. Make sure that you stop by the merch booth tonight at the Company of Thieves show out at the Newport. Are you guys going to be hanging out there? I know that you're selling limited
Absolutely.
edition posters
Definitely.
and things.
They're so limited edition that we only have like 5 left. And we're going to
So
do a
get there
pre-order.
early.
We're going to reprint them because they're hand silk screen printed. It's like a very goofy photo of me and Mark neon. It's so fun. It's got the Newport on it.
Yeah, we're gonna get some more shipped to us in like a few days. So if people come, they can pre-order it and we'll ship them out from the road. Like
Yeah.
and get it next week or so.
Probably hand write a little note to them too.
That's awesome. I love that. Well, make sure that you stop by the show tonight out at the Newport Music Hall. Tickets are still available, and they're going fast. Company of Thieves performing this evening. You want to do one more song for us?
Yeah.
Yeah. Does anyone want to hear an older one? Take a
What
little
would you
request?
like to hear? What'd you say?
What was it?
He said, sure, why not?
Okay, cool. Well, now you got to name it. We could
Just shout out a song.
Oscar Wilde.
All right.
screw out.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Episodes and parallels, and don't you want the invitation? Big bright accent, catty smile, Oscar Wilde confrontation. I live like it's thy style. Ooh. We waltz on your front porch. We are all our own devil. We are all our own devil. And we make this world our living hell. We are all our own devil. We are all our own devil. Don't you know? We make this world our hell. Porcelain teacups decorate tables and the conversation. Beauty pageants all the time. It's running out. Our time is running out. Live like it's thy style. We waltz on your front porch. We are all our own devil. We are all our own devil. And we make this world our living hell. We are all our own devil. We are all our own devil. But don't you know? We make this world our hell. Time is some to get away. Always running away. Always running from time. Time is some to get away. Always running away. Always running from time. Time is some to get away. Always running away. Always running from time. All our time is some to get away. Always running away. Always running in. I get caught running in time. don't you know? Make this world our hell. Oh no, don't make it your hell. No, don't make it your hell. Oh no, don't make it your hell. All right. Thank you so much.
A big thank you again to Company of Thieves for stopping by our radio station. Tonight, out at the Newport, tickets are still available, and we better see you there because it's going to be a really, really good time. And yeah, thank you again. You know that you're always welcome back.
Thank you so much.
As always, another big round of applause for these guys. And we will turn
We love
things
you.
back
See you tonight.
over to Command Central.